Testing, testing. My voice is a little groggy. I'm not sure if anyone watching right now is available to type in chat, but if anyone is, could someone please let me know if there's feedback coming from my mic while I'm not talking. Don't think there is. But no worries. Probably to get started in a few minutes here. Just generally waiting to see if who's available to come say hi. It is pretty short notice though, so I don't blame anyone for not being able to join. Bit of a refresher before I go in though. Where did I leave off last time? I believe I had started to kind of... I think I had left off in hobbies, the hobby shop. That's when I remember some internet issues started to pop up and it was disrupting my stream. And I think eventually it just kind of kept happening over and over again that I kind of just decided to call it quits for the day. This time though, I don't have Discord open at all because I'm not too certain, but if I know one thing about Discord, it's a massive memory hog, and who knows, it could have disrupted the connection. Then again, my connection in my apartment is pretty crap. But we'll see. Just gonna give it another minute or so. Oh, Pro, hello! Hey, how you doing? Nice to see ya. How's your day going so far? You know, whoop. I was just looking out the window. We were kind of having a nice kind of sunny day streak, pretty warm out, and I think finally got some rain this morning, so it's a little cloudy. But in a way, that's kind of nice because I won't have to deal with the sunlight reflecting on my laptop and showing every dust particle in the universe. Let's see. Kind of looking at my little goal list of the stream today. 3 main goals are, well, you know, get further into the game than last time with, you know, hopefully, you know, minimal to hopefully 0 internet issues. B, speak a little more clearly, because with the shape of my jaw, I pronounce things weird sometimes. And I've got a little bit of a lisp, I'm not sure. But just kind of trying not to keep my jaws clenched as usual, and overall relaxing my face. Sometimes I finish streaming, and I've been kind of keeping my jaw and my face in a certain position for so long that my entire face hurts afterwards. So just trying to keep my face and jaw and words nice and relaxed today. And neck. And neck most of all. That's where 90% of all attention in my body is centered at. Anyone ever had jaw surgery by chance? I haven't yet, but I need it. It's something that is gonna have a lot of months of planning before it goes anywhere. It's not gonna be as quote unquote simple as my leg surgery a number of years back. I'm not looking forward to it, but it needs to happen if I want to have a lot less pain in my jaw. Also, I hope if my stream does get interrupted at any point, that someone can please let me know. Cause yeah, that was no fun last time. Checking a few more things, then I'll get started here. Right. Give me one moment. I need to plug in something real quick. There we go. Almost forgot about my secondary keyboard. I'm sure some people would look at how my stream setup looks and vomit. I'll get to it here. Alright. We cut the music here. I think we're all set to go. All right. Let's see. And here we go. Make sure my keyboard's working right here. All right. Whoop. I had it flipped. All right. Here we go, back to the grind. So I did not save the game last time. I should make clear. You know, because that would have just been a lot of, you know, lost footage either way. So I'm just gonna, you know, replay through the parts that we were on last time. Not gonna do a voice or anything. But yeah, let's get right back into it. So we're back at the faraway park. Adjusting my laptop here. Alright. There we go. I'm in my gamer form again. Did we talk to everyone though? I think we did. Yeah. Hello? Is that Snack Icy? Hello? How are you? Nice to see you here. Caught me right in time. Alright, yeah, so re-recording all this because last time we were here, the internet was not so nice to me. How you doing today? How's everyone's day been so far? Damn. That car was fast as fuck. And it's like a small town area. Needs to be more careful. Let's walk in the street, guys. Oh, we can't. What? Hello, Squeak. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, hello. 60 on a public... No, literally. Hi, Squeak. Welcome in, welcome in. You made watermelon popsicles? Oh, that sounds so good. Maybe not today, because it is a little more chilly out today. Just a little more cloudy and drizzly, but if the weather clears up again here soon, I would love one. You're all good. Hello, hello, everyone. Got 3 whole people today. Whoa! But yeah, 60 on a public road is insane. I mean... Or private road, I guess. I remember one time I was out taking a walk with my aunt. We were walking her dog at the time, and someone whizzed by at... I don't know, I want to say it was 30 miles an hour. It could have been like 35, but this was, you know, a private neighborhood... Not private, but, you know, neighborhood road. And I remember my aunt got so pissed off at them. And was like, you know, cussed them out. And I remember being so intimidated by her, you know, getting so angry that ever since then, I'm like, only ever go like 20 on like neighborhood roads, never over 25. I don't want a normally sweet old lady like my aunt cussing me out. In general, though, I don't tend to be a very fast driver. Neither is my sister, but knowing my sister, I feel like... Okay. Knowing my sister, I feel like the more she drives... She just got her license. The more she drives, she's probably gonna... get a little too comfortable with it. I love my sister. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry, Sneck. Yeah, some people are just really, really sensitive to it, and if they think you're... If they perceive you going even remotely fast in their own mind, they'll get really pissy about it. Yeah. No, the only reason I have my... I've only been... Bleh. The only reason I've been driving this long is because of my parents forcing me to, basically. I did not want to. I'll be so honest. Like, I'm glad I have it now. I'm glad I have the experience and I'm generally comfortable, you know, driving even on the freeway. But it was not that way for the longest time. I just, for many years, I was way too jittery behind the wheel. Not to mention car crash drama. But, you know. It took a lot of, you know, being patient with myself and basically, just in general, practicing getting used to just being behind the wheel and driving familiar routes over and over again before, you know, eventually starting to branch out to new routes and new roads. Yeah, on the bright side, you go to Walmart anytime you want. On the bright side, I can now, you know, get to a lot of places that I wouldn't before. It's nice since I moved out, because there are a lot more places I can, you know, walk to on foot. That wasn't the case when I lived with my parents, because we had, like, no easy road to downtown. No easy, like, sidewalk or road to downtown. We had to... If you wanted to get downtown from, like, my parents' neighborhood, you had to, like, walk along the lake road, which has no sidewalk. And people go very fast along there. Speed limit's technically 25 on there, I think, but, like, most people go 40. Cause! Yes, welcome in. It is... Hey guys, it's me, Germa. And welcome back to Memento Storytelling. Oh, Florida. Okay, yeah, again, haven't been to Florida, but And no offense to all you Floridians, why does that not surprise me? I mean this with so much love. I don't know. People here could be pretty dumb too. There's this one street in this one intersection in my parents' town where people lose all sense of survival and like problem solving and rationality when they arrive at that intersection. No one behaves at that intersection. It is like everyone's brain shuts off, and people are constantly like getting cut off or having to stop abruptly and honk because there will be a red light, and people will still try to turn left, not right, left. It's like, what is happening? Aw, Crow, you don't gotta. That's so sweet of you, though. My little... It's me, Dr. Carbon! It's me, Dr. Carbon! Reminds me of the video of a politician saying a road is safer than two... Legit! It's like, never underestimate the power of human stupidity. That's my motto. For myself. Now imagine what everyone understands. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, you know what? You have infinitely more experience than I do as a driver then, because you have to deal with those people 24/7. Like, I would say in general, the roads here are okay. Keep in mind, I don't live in Seattle. If there's one place I refuse to drive in, it's Seattle. Seattle traffic is a nightmare, and Seattle roads are just, in general, like, really weirdly laid out, and so I straight up refuse to drive in Seattle. It's either my friend, or my mom, or, like, I will drive around Seattle, but in Seattle, no, I refuse to. I'm trying to think of, states that states I haven't been to, but like, either people who've been there, or people who live there telling me that just, the worst drivers. I was about to say Arkansas, but I'm like, I don't know why I wanted to say Arkansas. I have no basis for that claim. Oh, by the way, I found out the other day, iCarly takes... Really? Oh. Yeah, I guess I could... Huh. Steal the gummy bear lamp? Wait, where's the gummy bear lamp? Wait, in the game? In Seattle? Wait, what are we talking about? In iCarly? Oh, gotcha. See, I haven't watched that since I was probably 10. But yeah, still, I genuinely did not know that. I know... most like, somewhat popular shows I haven't watched take place in Seattle at random. See, I would love to go to Florida one day, genuinely. I would love to see a gator crossing the road. I love alligators. Knowing me, with my desire to pet every animal, I would want to, certainly wouldn't. But I'd respectfully watch it from afar. Seattle is the West Coast New York City. Yeah, it is, but worse. Okay. I love my state. I love where I live. I am probably, like, Seattle's #1 slanderer. There are parts of Seattle I do love and appreciate, and in general, I respect the area. But, yeah, I also bitch and complain and point out its issues a lot. I do feel like this is kind of poor timing for me to talk about Seattle, considering the tragedy that happened a day or two ago. I'm not gonna get into that here, but I do have a lot of qualms with Seattle. Yeah. The Punisher movie basically depicted as New York. Yeah. My sister, I think I've mentioned this before, but my sister and my mom went to New York City a few months ago. I was very jealous because I got to go to Broadway and everything, but, you know, maybe one day it's in the cards to take a trip there. I'm hoping to return to Georgia this year. I've kind of talking about it with my dad on and off. I would love to go back. I miss all my buddies down there. And the love of my life. So, I gotta go back. Alright. Knowing me, I don't want to go to the park just yet. I want to go eat pizza. Oh, I might order pizza tonight. I've got the, a kind of a Kirby anime group rewatch tonight, so I think I might order pizza for when it's time to do that. You know, pizza's at Hooters. Okay, here's the thing. If you're... I know for hobbies, if I return here at nighttime, the doors are, like, the door is basically, like, locked and it says must be 21 or older to enter after, you know, 10 p.m. And, like, the lights are on, it looks like a whole party's happening. So, I mean, who knows? Walks in and all the waitresses are in, like, pizza-themed bikinis. My wife keeps telling me that I'm getting chubbier and tubbier, but I can't help myself when we live so close to delicious food like Gino's Pizza. I don't know what voice that was. That was not a voice. Oh, pizza. Yeah, I relate. Hello, hello. My name is Gino. I know what you're thinking, and no, I don't own this place. But they give me a free whole pizza for my birthday every year, so that's pretty cool. Ooh. God, I wish that was me. Do we job now or job later? Let's pretend to cameo. Yeah. Old Beardy. Hey. Hey, kiddo, she caught me on my break. I've been trying to decide what to eat for a good 10 minutes, but I don't know why I'm fussing so much. Whatever I get is sure to be good. I like him. I'm right. I take Trying that again. Talk to me, boy. I'm Rye. I take pride in being a musical connoisseur of sorts. If you play a CD on the jukebox over there, I bet I could tell you who the artist for the track is. Wing! Ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith got a whole pizza every year? Everyone thought he was the owner. My buddy Keith Pizza. First name Keith, last name Pizza. Thought his name was Rat for a sec. I'm Rat. I take pride in being a musical connoisseur of sorts. Now this is why this is a German stream. It's Rat himself. The giant rat. The giant rat who makes all the rules. Chilled sodas and drinks. I would like one. Ooh. Musical rat. Murray Germa cameo. Would be awesome. Well, you know what? We just got a Mary CD. Let's play it. I would. Insert the Mary CD. Can I play it? Yes. Mary CD. This is a banger. Little fun fact about this one, I believe. Well, actually, let's talk to Rye about it first. I'm Rye. I'm Rat. I know this song. That's an original song by Toby Fox. Oh my god. And a little fun fact is that, you know, this game released December of 2020. However, 5 years later, roughly 5 years later, in the summer of 2025, last year, when Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 released, this is the song Gingerbread House from Chapter 4 of Deltarune. We just didn't know it all the way back in 2020. We were unaware. We were blissfully ignorant. So this is, I believe this is the song for Noelle's house. Yeah! Maybe like an earlier version of it, though, because I believe the song in Deltarune sounds a little different. let's talk to Mr. Pizza, Uncle Pizza. Ooh, what do we want to spend our money on? Why do I never eat lunch before joining stream? Let's get a delicious fucking soda. Yes, please. Sounds good. I drink my soda. Oh, please. Yes. Yes. Oh. Real. I will eat after this, I promise. Don't want to stream too long anyways. Probably... hold on. Probably got another hour to go. And then I'll hop off. But, gonna, now that I've kind of taken my hiatus for a bit, for about a month, since I last streamed, hopefully I can try to work my way back to streaming every Friday. Definitely not Fridays at 7 p.m. EST. Gonna change that up, but hoping to kind of make it a more regular thing, because definitely having those internet issues which chopped up my stream last time, it really bummed me out. Since it also really bummed me out because I got a lot of viewers that time, and probably the most viewers I've ever had. And then of course, that of all times was when my stream decided to bullshit me. Yeah, no fun. But that's alright. We're here now. I kinda wanna do some mini games. Mini games! Let's get a job. It's easier to get a job at Omori than in real life, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. Mini games! So, I see you're picking at that Help Wanted poster that I put there. Are you interested in a job? Yes, I am. Cool. Let me help you get started. My most viewers is a single person. Felt. I don't want to complain, because anytime I even have one viewer, I'm like, you know what? You're taking the time out of your day when you could be doing literally anything else to watch me. And I appreciate it, Oh, you're taking this job, Sonny? In that case, I'll come back for you later. Work hard, okay? Also, thank you. I'm very happy you guys like my avatar. It's me, Dr. Carbon. Started out as a Regretivator Sona, and then kind of, an all-around Roblox Sona, but honestly, they've become kind of... It's kind of me now. It's kind of me. Just in general. It's me, the Diamond Head Doctor. Aw, thank you. I need to draw him again. I need to draw... I need to draw myself again. I'm the Doctor. I'm the Dr. Carbon. Let's see, do I still have my... Oh, okay, I do. I got my little expressions. The evolution of Moth. We've now become weird object head cat thing. Yay! Yay! Diamond Head Doctor of the Boba... Yeah, this is the Boba Tea dimension. I'm glad you guys enjoy. This is where I live. This is where I live now. God, I wish. So, do you want to hear the good news or the bad news? I'm changing this guy's voice every time I talk. Fucked up cat. I'll just start with the good news. I don't know how to do his voice. So the good news is, we got 3 different pizza orders today. Wow, this really is a small town. The bad news is, our delivery boy suddenly called in sick yet again. How much are you paying him? These customers are all our regulars, so we stopped recording their addresses a long time ago. I can't remember where they live off the top of my head, but I do remember what their houses look like. His voice just degrading in quality. Here, just take these notes and you'll be fine. That doesn't look like notes, that looks like pizza. Pizza notes. Oh, what? Okay, I guess I was right, pizza notes. They're written in tomato sauce. I'll go grab your uniform. He's having a stroke. Oh, look at my little outfit! Oh, look at Sunny! Don't be
shy. Wear your uniform loud and proud. Now remember, you have 3 pizzas to deliver. When you're done, just make your way back to the shop. My voice is rapidly changing. Help me, I'm counting on you.
Employment! God, I wish I had that. Oh, good lord. Alright, guys, time to put our... I don't even know what this is. Please take this pizza to the house with the... That's a G, I believe. With the pog, the pig, the... I write like this too. With the something... Noose? No, wait. With the noose and the roots in the yard. What? That can't be noose. That's too telling of what kind of game this is. Still clearer than Doctor's handwriting. True. That would just be a line with occasional little bumpies. With the pog. Let's okay, roots. I'm certain that said roots. With the big and the big something and the roots. Death via doghouse. Is it a doghouse? With the dog, it might be doghouse. And the I thought it said the yard. I feel like that last word might be yard. It does look like lake though. So let's say roots and doghouse. With the doghouse and the roots in the yard. So I saw roots back there. Let's keep going. Rock car. Nope. Nope. Someone's moving in. Any more? Okay, got it. Let's look around. Ooh, a grill. Oh, roots and doghouse. Okay, let's look down here just in case. I think this is our house. Ding dong. Pizza delivery! Where do I see it? That's how I talk. Pizza's here? Great, just leave it on the floor. I'll come and get it. This is gonna be, one of these customers is gonna be me tonight. Against all odds, we have successfully delivered the pizza. Alrighty, rubbing hands together. What we got? This pizza goes to the house with the blue brick chimney and the birdhouse. Okay, this was a little more comprehensible. Blue brick chimney. I think that's chimney. And the blue brick chimney and birdhouse? Could that be any other word, though? Wow, bricks! Blue bricks! And the birdhouse. Okay, well, look out for a birdhouse. Oh, we're in the rich part of the neighborhood now, I can tell. No birdhouse. No, probably an overworked pizza employee who has never had to write anything since he was in school. Yeah, no worries. Say hi to the goggies for me. I love your goggy squeak. Oh, someone's having a yard sale. Or a trash sale. Alright, birdhouse, birdhouse, birdhouse. Bro, stop littering all over your yard. It's your yard, you get to do whatever you feel like with it. Oh, wait, hold on. This is not blue brick, this is purple brick. That is a birdhouse, though. Also, I don't feel like I feel like you can't really... Oh wait, there is a... Wait, hold on. You can see a chimney. There is a viable... That's not blue. That's kind of a muted purple. I do like the epic pink car. There is also an epic pink car in my own neighborhood. Blue. I see blue. I see birdhouse. I see cones. Okay. Hey, that's a blue brick chimney. And that's a birdhouse. Oh my god, I think we found it.
Pizza!
Come get your pizza. Pizza delivery. Hey, wait, customer? Question mark? Wow, you guys came sooner than I... Hold on, I just noticed that customer has a question mark at the end. Hope I got that right. Gulp. This pizza goes to the house that has the pink car and the white roof. Come on. Even if you were trying to purposely write car badly, I don't think you'd write it like that. That looks like gar. That looks like... Does anyone write C like that? Even in scribbles, does anyone write C like that? Pink car, white roof. I'll be the judge of that. Blue car. Pink car. Tannish roof. Raises eyebrows at the same time in suspicion. Pink car, white roof. Pink car, white... White car, pink roof. White car, blue roof. Tan car, blue roof. Come on, where's the pink car? Can we go any further than this? I don't know. Is that what they consider a white... Twitch overlays my beloved, but also kind of detested because I'm no good with anything design-wise. Well, that's not true. Poor twin. This is what I feel is the best bet. Pink, unless it's pink something. Pink something else. I have no clue. Pink flowers, but... Alright. Good luck, Crow. I wing it. I'm gonna be so honest, I just wing it. All my streams are me winging it. Yeah. Oh. Well, what was it supposed to be then? That's pink what? Okay, pink something and white roof. Maybe that probably is a trick question. Pink. Pink door? It could be pink door. Pink door, white roof? Pink sauce. I go back at all? I can. I'm gonna try to look for it. Oh, was that Sherlock or Elvis? Pink door? White roof? Patrick really sucks at the picnic. True. Pink door? No. Pink door, purple roof. Come on, hurry up, little sunny boy. Man, I really suck at this pizza thing. I don't want to let down Uncle Pizza. Pink door, white roof. I have no... Pink door, white roof. You. Hey, wow, you guys came sooner than I thought. Really? I thought I took a long-ass time. Thank you, delivery boy. Oh, Sherlock. Hope he's doing alright. Funny little guy. Well, I got a failed score, I guess. Man.
Hey, newbie.
I'm not gonna even try anymore.
Hey, newbie. You're just the guy I wanted to see. According to some recent feedback...
Oh, 9 out of 10. That's better than I expected. $20. Otherworldly CD. Awesome! Let's go play it.
Hey, Sonny. How'd you do on your job?
While you were working, I decided to sit on a bench and talk to strangers. Oh my god, he's like me for real.
Man, that was fun. Well, I'm ready to go when you are.
I am a chatterbox in public with strangers. People wonder how I do it. It's how I pass the time, man. I like making small talk with people. Sometimes people are nice about it, some people just kind of glare at me, and I'm like, okay, I won't continue talking, I'm sorry. Please don't be angry. Let's play this otherworldly CD. Otherworldly. Yeah, that's fair. You know, everyone's always in a unique mode when you approach a stranger in public. Oh, cause no, that is honestly so real. We need to call again because I miss chattering with you. Oh, you're very sweet, Snick. Yeah, it's if you live in the Pacific Northwest, you might have heard the term the Seattle freeze / the Portland freeze. People here aren't. When I went to Georgia last year, it was my first time in the South, and when we left, my dad turned to me and said, "You know, I think you were born in the wrong part of the country because you're a Southerner at heart." And it's like, I do like to talk. I do naturally, you know, just try to make an effort to be very friendly with strangers, and. You know, people in Seattle, Portland, I can't speak for Portland, but just kind of in this area, you know, they're not unfriendly. Usually, most of the time, they're not unfriendly. They're polite. They're polite, but they're not, it's not like the same kind of warmth hospitality you get in the South. People are a little more reserved. Oh yeah, I'd love to. I hope you get a good break next week. Who's this by the way? It's a cover of Stardust Diving by Sam Nealon. Cool. Thanks for your little peace sign. Alright, let's get out of here, Kel. Let's skedaddle. Let's talk to Orange Man. Drink orange juice! Have you ever heard the phrase, orange is the happiest color? No? I thought it was yellow. Well, that's fine. Just know that the same concept applies to orange juice. It is vitamin C, which is essential for healthy immune system functions. It's also an antitoxin. Toxin that may have health benefits by protecting your cells from free radical damage. Oh, Squeak, you're blue now. Happiest color is black. You know what? The happiest color is whatever you make of it. Oh. Let's see. I had some grapefruit yesterday. That's got vitamin C because it's citrus. No, I don't want your orange juice. Oh, I forgot. This guy's a rivalry with Apple guy. What, man? Supermarket. I want you guys to listen to this music for a moment. Simple enough, right? I don't know why that backtrack so perfectly conveys supermarket track. I don't know what it is about that. Like, it's the most simple little ditty ever. But I hear that, I'm like, I feel like I'm in a supermarket. How does music work like that? It is a vibe, yeah. I do like that the track name for the supermarket theme playing here is, what's it called? It's like fresh-ish. It's like, yeah, unless you're in a super crazy, you know, healthy grocery store, like Trader Joe's or PCC or Whole Foods. Pretty much. Yeah. I know when I, worked at Petco a number of years back, it was, you know, you basically, it's either, I was about to say Petco played a lot of 80s music, but I think it was more so, like, really basic, like, you know, oh, top hit songs of the year. They're not necessarily good or creative, but they are the top of something. And I would just hear them over and over, get ingrained into my skull. Oh, it's Meat Man. We got Meat Man. We got Fish Woman. We got Bakery. There's no one here. Just Bakery. We do have a job here, though. I'm sniffing this out. Job. Sniff, 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 sniff. Hey! Is that Cantonese or Mandarin? I don't know how to tell. I haven't learned either. Job? I would love to have a job. Please, give me job. Plain basic modern pop, yeah, sounds about right. Someone loves a lot of Morissette, sorry. McDonald's music. True. That's pretty much what Petco was. I'll give you a weapon. You kill flies. I will kill these flies. Oh, I've been killing flies by the truckload. The past few weeks. Just these tiny little flies. I don't even think they're fruit flies. It's not fruit fly season yet. Tiny little flies that will only appear buzzing around my lit up monitor at night. And I'll just have to, you know, clap their cheeks out of the air. But in general, I don't like killing bugs. It's like these tiny flies and ants are the one exception because they just they're pests. Make me feel unclean, like they're getting in my food and stuff. Alright. Kill the flies. Die! We're angry now. We're angry. Hold on, I have to put on my angry face. If we're angry, I put on my angry face. Ugh! I fucking hate flies! No! 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 They're duping me out. We did it. We're no longer happy. We're no longer upset. The job market really is fucked right now. Thanks to a friend I was talking to yesterday, I do have a recommendation for a type of job that I've actually been meaning to look into for a while, something I actually think I might enjoy, which is tech repair, like for iPhones and handheld consoles. Something I've always really been into and kind of dabble a bit into my free time. Kill the wasp, kill the wasp, kill the wasp. Get the fuck out of here. He ended up taping all the extremely valid response. Usually, you know, most larger bugs I will tend to basically catch and take outside. It's the tiny ones that, well, A, they're just impossible to catch, and B, I don't like tiny little things buzzing around me. I don't like killing bugs. I do consider them, you know, animals as well, and I would rather not kill them, but if they're coming into my house, especially around food, if they're coming around food, I have to kill them. I'm sorry. I don't want them getting into my food. Like, I'm the type who gets really, really, like, even if there's, like, the slightest hint of mold on my food, I have to throw the whole thing out. I don't take the chance. Especially with bread. You do not want to risk, like, mold if you're eating bread. That's, like, the one, a food you just don't want to. Doesn't matter how tiny the spot, you want to be careful. Oh yeah, I get plenty of spider. Hold on, one sec. I leaned over to look down, like, under my desk. The corner spider's still there. There's a corner spider living right down there. kind of right under to the side of my desk, and I keep them there because, you know, I like corner spiders because, I mean, they look spindly and gross, but they stay out of the way. They make their webs, they stay out of the way, you know, corners. I think they're technically called cellar spiders, but I call them corner spiders because that's where they always go. And they get rid of the flies and other bugs for me. Speaking of, did I get all the flies here? Or is there one more? Check all the... Yeah, I like spiders. I'm, my mom and sister both have pretty intense arachnophobia, but, I don't. My dad doesn't, but he just kills them. I tend to just take them outside. I think because of me, my dad stopped killing them as much. Oh, one more! Yes, I knew it! One more. Get over here. We have a spider in our house we named Peter after Spider. Oh. Who's kind of he bunked next to the dog's water bowl. I guess what happened next? No! You know what? That's so fair. And, like, yeah, no shade towards anyone who does have arachnophobia. Like, of course, you know, I feel bad because sometimes with my mom, you know, I'll tease her a little bit, but, you know, I know, it genuinely can't be helped. I mean, I would know it. I have an intense phobia that happens to be an extremely, extremely rare one. So much so that it's been present all my life. Like, any of my, like, childhood teachers and my parents and, like, childhood friends can tell you that, how bad this childhood phobia was. None of us, including myself, knew it was a phobia until, like, a few years ago, because it's so rare. And I was like, oh, it has a name? It's a phobia? So many things are falling in place all of a sudden. But yeah, phobias are no joke. I think we got all the flies. But yeah, it's like, I don't like it when people demonize or, like, you know, go out of their way to kill spiders in nature that are minding their own business. But I definitely understand, like, having a phobia of it. Let's see. I think we got them all. Do we have them all? Good job. Okay, awesome. There you go. $20. Awesome. Thank you. And you know what? I'm gonna use this money to buy some fish for the kitties around.
Hi, Daddy. How you doing? Are you working on this?
Okay. I guess I'm not trying with the voices today. Can I get some fish, please? A singular, generic, all-purpose fish. Let's get 2. It's $20, but we can feed at least 2 cats this way. I love kitties. Let's go take a quick detour, look around the candy shop. I'll get some band-aids at the pharmacy, because I have a feeling we'll need them. Imagine going into a candy shop, a shop of any kind, and there's a cardboard cutout, we're assuming, like, a realistic, like, photo taken of the owner made into a cardboard cutout. I would not feel comfortable. And it would tell me exactly the kind of person the owner is. It seems a bit much. Yeah. Seems a bit much.
Welcome. We hope our candy makes you smile. I told you, Curtsy! It's Smiley! S-M-I-L-E-Y! Smiley! Yes, ma'am!
We know what kind of owner this is. We do know. Yeah. Yeah, what a fucking narcissist. You're so right. Not an attitude, someone named Candace. It's the, was that the name of the sister from Phineas and Ferb? Do you think this is her, like, all grown up with, like, big scary pigtails now? Dyed her hair? She got the attitude, towards her employees by, how she treats her little brothers. Or little brother and his friend. Wait, are they? I did not grow up watching Phineas and Ferb that much. I watched some. I did not watch it on the regular. Are they brothers or friends? I genuinely cannot remember. Mom! Phineas and Ferb put me in Omori! Oh, they're stepbrothers. Okay.
Hey, Ferb, I think I know what we're gonna do today.
I was about to make a terrible joke that is A, terrible and tone deaf, and B, spoils the ending of Omori. But it was gonna be like, Mom, you know, no, I'm not gonna go on. if anyone knows the big ending plot twist of Omori, you probably know the joke I was about to. Yeah. Hey, caramba. Yeah, too soon. Squints, I know what you were gonna say. Yeah, okay. Zipping up my lips. Hey, bitch. Oh, she's scary.
Hi, it's me, the happy and cheered Miss Candace. What would you like today? Smiley.
Ugh, I don't want any of this. Probably laced with something.
Please come again.
Or else. I had to. She scares me.
Smiley.
Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. My mom has a friend who used to own a candy shop herself. It was not that extravagant. Yes, it was decorated. Yes, it had really cool, like decorations on the walls literally made out of candy with, like, different patterns and stuff. Really nice lady. I would say she's a little bit uptight. Not uptight, just, you know, a little more stern, but, you know, still kind. Really good candy shop. She also hosted, like, candy decorating classes there. Pretty neat. I don't know if it's still there, though. She might have switched locations. Let's get some bandages. Yeah, I would say let's get one of these. Yeah, and let's get 3 of these. Feel like we're gonna need them. Yes. I think I know who you are. We had a candy shop at the end of our street one ages ago. It was run by a very nice elderly lady named Linda. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, see, elderly women who are involved with, like, any type of, like, food business or like, candy, especially, like, desserts, tend to be pretty sweet. Not always, but quite sweet. No pun intended. Linda is also one of those names where it's, like, not to stereotype, I'm sorry, literally precedes a stereotype. If it's, like, a middle-aged woman named Linda, I have found they tend to be quite rude or nasty. Not always, but a lot of the time. But if it's like an old woman named Linda, they tend, not always, but tend to be sweethearts. In my experience. Is there nothing I can do? I know who you are, but your name's question marks right now. So we will find out later. I think we're good here. I think there's one more place I want to stop by, which is the hardware store next door. When the other people took over the ad. Dr. Juice. Dr. Juice. Can we get that as a new character in Phineas and Ferb? Fix Eye. Let's get this trash. Yeah, let's get all this trash before I forget. Someone needs to fix it, the roof. I think I bitched about this last stream, but... Oh, this is the guy... Oh, this parking job makes me angry. Can we not honk it? Where's the one we can honk? I thought it was this one. Can we honk it? Man! SMH can't even honk the truck. Bro. Alright, into fix it, into the Lowe's or the Home Depot of this universe. I love Home Depot and Lowe's. When I was a little kid, my dad can confirm this, whenever my dad would take me to Lowe's with him when I was a little kid, I would always beg to go to the light section in the very back. That was my shit, man. Oh, dude, listen, occasionally I will see the most godforsaken parking job ever. And it's always like, I'll always see, like, because, you know, when I park, I like, you know, I'm basically scouting out a spot, and it's, oh my god, it makes me unreasonably annoyed. And it's like, yeah, I guess, you know, if you're running in real quick, you probably wouldn't take as much time to, like, park carefully, but still, like, someone who needs to pull in right next to you? Come on, man. But, for those who have a Lowe's or Home Depot or any hardware store near them, can we all agree the best part of these stores is to just inhale the smell of wood? Oh, one of my favorite smells in the world. Yeah, okay. I do gotta say, cause I am somewhat guilty of this. I try not to be. I try to, like, adjust myself as much as possible. I have very bad depth perception on, like... Okay, I know at least the UK. I don't know. I don't remember which other places. Okay, in the UK, you drive on the left side of the road, right? Because in America, you drive on the right side. Me getting my lefts and rights mixed up. So since here in the US, yeah, we drive on the right side of the road. That means if you're sitting in the, driver's seat, you're sitting on the left of the car. That's how it works. Okay. Because I believe in the UK, correct me if I'm wrong, in the UK, you drive on the left side of the road, but sit in the right side of the car for driving. Hold on. My monkey brain trying to work a mile a minute to figure this out. Okay. So that means, what I'm trying to say is... Okay, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, when I'm sitting in the driver's seat, I have really bad depth perception on the right side of the car, because I'm sitting on the left side. And so I'm always, like, super paranoid about, like, when I turn in to the left. If I'm turning to the left to park, I'm sitting on, the left side. I'm really, really scared of scraping someone to my right, because, I have such, bad depth perception on that side. So I always tend to park a little too left-leaning. A little too politically left-leaning. I am politically left-leaning, but, a little too left-leaning in terms of, parking, and I always feel like I accidentally, like, kind of squish whoever's on my left, because I am too afraid of, like, scraping the person to my right. It's me, the woke stash, Quarkadork. It's my channel rebrand, Quarkadork. Quarkadork. Anyways, here we are in the hardware store with its beautifully woody smell that I just want to inhale. If I could huff that smell, I would. There are a lot of smells I sometimes say, if I could just keep this smell and huff it, I would. Go broke, and then that's why you come to fix it, to fix the broke. Hello, guy. Hey, stranger, how's your day been? My day's been going just great. Wanna know why? Because today is the day I'm finally gonna be fixing the leak in my house. My problems began a couple of weeks ago. I found a really stubborn leak in the corner of my living room. How it got there, I don't know. It wasn't very noticeable at first, but the leak has been slowly getting worse and worse every day. I tell you the truth, I've already gotten used to hearing the sound of dripping water and the feeling of a damp carpet. But you know what? Today is the day everything changes. Yes! I'm finally here to fix it! My tools are ready, and I'm going to fix it. Whew! Sorry for ranting to you like that. This leak might have been driving me mad without me knowing. Okay, I feel that. I'm very chatty in public. I'll just start up combos with strangers, and we'll just talk about each other's day and each other's week and so forth. You know what? It is a lore dump, but I don't mind. My house is right next to the church southwest of here. If you want to come by and watch this momentous occasion, please be my guest. I will do that. New quest unlocked. Oh, he's gone. Goodbye, gruff guy. Oh, and yep, true at every hardware store, they got the gardening section out back. And this is the part, it's like, it still has somewhat of the woody smell, but it's a lot more humid and planty. It smells like, it smells like the rainforest section of, like, a zoo or something, because of all the humidity and all the different plants. Points? Basil? Aubrey? Sorry, Cal, I think I'm going crazy again. Elaborate flower arrangement. It comes off as a bit pompous. Not if you like... Oh my god, dude. Shaking both your hands. I love garden sections. So does my mom. My mom's the gardener of the family. My mom loves nurseries. I love nurseries. I love anything with many, many plants and flowers and shrubs and bushes and trees and I also love that, like, a lot of these places will have, like, sampler, water fountains, to put in your yard. I really like water fountains. I really, really like water fountains. Water's my favorite element. You can pretty up any garden to me. Like, any garden will be improved by, like, tenfold if you put some kind of, like small river or, like, pond or water fountain out there. I love it. The happiest I ever was as a kid is when my parents' backyard got remodeled and they put in a little kind of waterfall looking area, And as a little kid, as a little, you know, teeny tiny autistic kid, I would take all my toys, all my little kitty cat figurines. I would go out and play on that waterfall for hours because I was a Warrior Cats kid growing up, and in Warrior Cats lore, okay, hear me out. In Warrior Cats lore, I misread Plance's penis. In Warrior Cats lore, there is a tribe of cats, not part of the like actual clans, a tribe of cats who live up in the mountains, and they live like in a cave behind this waterfall. It was looking back as an as an adult to that kind of, you know, that concept of the cats and kind of how they're written. I feel like I kind of squint my eyes nowadays just because I'm like, I don't know what this portrayal of this tribe of cats who live remotely, it feels a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit low-key. I feel like I feel like I'm the, you know, that meme of like one friend who's overly woke, but I guess thinking back to like especially earlier depictions of the tribe, low-key feels a bit racist. Yeah, oh yeah, I mean there's so much stuff in Warrior Cats that aged like milk curdling cheese. But yeah, that was definitely one of them I can think of off the top of my head. However, as a kid, I would play, since we had this waterfall, I would play with those cats, pretend. I think I made up my own tribe or whatever. They all live in the mountains on the waterfall. But it's, in reality, it's just like the rocks in the waterfall in my parents' backyard. Anyways. You know, I wish this was more accurate to real Lowe's. They put all the lights in the back, because again, that's where I would always go to. Even nowadays, I'll be like, "Hey, Dad," because whenever I go to Lowe's, it's always with my dad. It's always like either for like project stuff or, you know, housework, and I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, let's go look at the lights for old time's sake." I remember there was this lamp. I have this distinct memory of a lamp that they had at, I think it was at this Lowe's. In the very back, they had this, like, lamp on display, and it was, like, a golf-themed lamp. And it was, I'm trying to remember, because it had, the, you know, the actual lampshade, but then the base was, like, I'm motioning with my hands, which I know you can't see. It had this, like, little golfer holding his golf club with a golf ball, and it had some function where if you, like, turned the light on or did something with it, the golfer would hit the golf ball into the hole. I don't know, I just remember it as a kid, and I really liked it, and I would always go look at it when I was there. I don't know how that stuck with me all these years, but yeah. Work, especially when I had a Roblox roleplay of it. Server-wide panic with admins goes letter on a rock they use. That's really funny. You can only do this if you're the clan leader. No, mods! Mods! She's not the clan leader! Mods, get her off the rock! That's so fucking funny. That's really goddamn funny. I love that. Jeez. I believe I've played that Roblox Warrior Cats roleplay game before. Not a lot. I played it a few times. I kind of like the environment of it. But yeah, definitely haven't played it in a while, and that's really funny. All right. Also, I was just checking the channel I mentioned where we do the Kirby anime rewatch. Looks like I have a little more time than I thought. Possibly. I'll have to check again. But I could probably go another hour still. Again, I'm trying to kind of work my way up with streaming longer, because, you know, usually when I stream, it's only in quote-unquote short bursts, like an hour to 30 minutes or 2 hours, which, you know, I say short because some streamers go way longer. I just get burnt out easily. Not because of you guys, but just, you know, talking, again, quote-unquote, publicly. I can last longer in Discord calls, but even then, I get burnt out pretty quick sometimes. I do like the character customization of that game. That was really cool. I feel like I also played a, no, I was about to say it was another cat game. I think it was actually Wolves? Was it Wolves? I remember playing some kind of wolf customization thing. Which is funny, because I wasn't the wolf kid growing up, I was the cat kid. Let's talk to these friendly-looking people. Heart emoji.
After all this time, we finally moved in together. This is so exciting, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah, this is the start of the rest of our lives. Now it's time to make our first important decision. What color should we paint our house's walls?
I think anything would work. I like all the colors.
Take it from my mom. Think long and hard about what color you paint your house's walls. Take it from her. She's many things. She's the gardening lady. She's the baking lady. She's also the house paint lady. She loves interior design. When she was a young adult, like, you know, before she married my dad, she worked in interior design. She loves it. Like, often we'll go to paint stores, just, like, and she'll be standing in the paint section for hours, comparing the most similar colors ever. It's like, she's like, comparing these two pinks. It's like, they both look like rose pink, exactly the same. She's like, no. There's a slight, this one's a little bit warmer. It's like, as an artist too, I appreciate it, but, come on. Oh. Ooh, I just saw your message about the one with a bunch of different animals. That would be cool. I'm kind of rubbing my hands together. I like animals, in case y'all couldn't tell.
I think anything would work. I like all the colors. What do you think, Sean?
I could go any way, too. Don't worry about me. You can choose, Karen. What color would you like? You know what? I think there's Sean and Ren from the, Dream World. Because their names were, Sean and... Sean, but, like, spelled differently, like, S-H-A-W-N. And then the girl with him was Ren. So, if this is Karen and Sean, it's probably their real-world equivalent.
Oh, Sean, you're too selfless. I don't need to pick a wall color. I'll be happy with anything as long as I'm with you.
This would not be my mom. My dad leaves everything design-wise up to my mom. And my mom is like, she's like, no, she's the one making the decision. She's the one with the eye for color. Karen! This is a world where everyone's name is always capitalized. ... Karen. If we keep doing this, we're gonna be stuck here forever.
You're right. What if we just close our eyes and pick a color?
Cause there are people in the industry who will help you, like, consult this. There are people in the store, like, employees who will help you with this. You should go talk to one of them. I see no employee in the store other than the checkout guy. Oh, that works. That way, the result will be completely impartial. Let's do it.
Okay, sounds good.
Close your eyes, Karen.
Ooh, wait! Hold on. It's okay. You should be the one to do it, Sean.
Welcome back, Snick. We are witnessing two young people who like just moved in together for the first time, trying to decide what color to paint their house's walls, and they keep insisting that the other chooses.
You should be the one to do it, Sean. I insist.
No, Karen. It should definitely be you. What if I pick a color you don't like? ... Black. Let's have AJ pick. It is decision paralysis.
Oh, we're not getting anything done here, are we? I have an idea. Let's get a stranger to help us. Hey, you! Could you help us out for a second? Please come here and pick a color sample. Just make sure it's completely random.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I'd be happy to, like, sit down and give my opinions on what I think could work and don't work. Let's consult, you know, let's, like, consult, like, you know, what colors do you tend to lean towards? What colors do you associate with, like, you know, with cleanliness, with comfort, with, you know, something that's not overstimulating to the eyes, but, you know, isn't, like, bland or boring. You know, I feel like most would say eggshell white. I would also say maybe, like, a light green, kind of like a maybe very light mint green if you want something a little more old-fashioned. If you're like Snack, you could choose black. I mean, I'm looking at my walls right now. My walls are somewhat of an eggshell white. I wouldn't say quite eggshell. My room has blue walls, and I like that. My bathroom has a really weird. It hasn't been repainted in a while, and it was kind of it's this bright green from the day I moved in. It's an interesting choice, not something I would immediately go towards. I also think light orange is pretty cute, like peach. Peach is really cute. very partial to peach. Or, if you're like Snack, you can do black and red. Vibrant red. Oh, that's kind of cute. Hopefully it's not like a... I mean, I feel like more vibrant walls, like, they can be worked with, like a more intense pink or blue or green. It also kind of depends on, you know, what you put on the walls and kind of what furniture you arrange. Kind of, you know, if you've got a super vibrant color, you kind of want to break it up with some other colors. You picked up a floral wallpaper sample. Ooh, wallpaper. Ooh, that is definitely a dated choice. Gold and blue? Gold and blue could be worked with. I'd say gold, blue, I can talk. Gold, blue, and white. Definitely kind of mix and match it a lot. Maybe like a blue wall with gold and white furniture accents. Giant SpongeBob bath curtains from this. Probably the only thing based about your dad. The only thing. Full offense to him. Squidward has his eyes open. Okay, that's a little scary. Squidward, no. Ooh. Pastel? Ooh, pastel pink's cute. I do like pastel blue, though. Like Periwinkle. Periwinkle's one of my top faves. Huh? What's this wallpaper doing here in the paint section? Must have gotten misplaced. Well, it's not really what I was expecting, but I'm kind of digging it. What do you think, Karen?
The wallpaper seems neat. I think this works just fine. Let's do it. Thank you so much for your help. We're both from around the area, but we just moved in together into a brand new house recently. It's the one with the yellow roof on the street near the church. We're thinking of having a housewarming party 2 days from now. It would be amazing if you could join.
Awesome sauce. Well, okay, we got rough guy to watch his momentous fixing the leak, and we got a house party in 2 days. And I want to do this job. Yo, kid. I see you staring at that Help Wanted poster. You interested in a quick job? Yes, this is my favorite minigame. That's awesome, kid. I'll help you get started. Oh, you take this. Yeah. I like organizing things. Alright, kid. Take a good look at those shelves behind you, and you'll probably notice that everything's a big jumbled mess. Yes, sir. You'd think with the sign above the shelf would be obvious where to put things, but people just don't give a crap these days. I hate working retail. Felt. Oh, dude, let me tell you, working at Petco. Anyway, the sign above the shelf shows what product should be on display. Your job is to move everything back to its rightful place, got it? Counting on you, kid. Many games indeed. So, when I worked at Petco, you know, I like to organize, and let me tell you, especially with, let's start with tape. I feel like out of every single goddamn aisle, the leash and collar and, like, lead section and harness section, by far the worst. Okay, I've also worked at PetSmart, that was years prior. Petco, at least for the environment I was in, which was a smaller store compared to the big warehouse like PetSmart, somewhat more enjoyable. Wait, what do I have now? Oh, right. Yeah, PetSmart was, yeah. Definitely because, big part of that was the management, though. No, but, like, just in general, any pet store with, like, you know, the leash, collar, harness, lead section. I mean, I would work my ass off, like, you know, people will string leashes, you know, like, leashes will fall down behind all the kind of, you know, shelves, people won't bother to pick them up. They'll just be strung along the floor, along the shelves. It looks like a twister happened every morning when I go back, and I rearrange it every day. It's just insane. Yeah. My manager, the manager that was there when I worked at Petco was also much better. But at PetSmart when I worked there, 3 out of the 4 managers were they were god awful. One was okay. One was just a she was a bitch. Would really, you know, discipline is important. It's important to hold people accountable, but she would just break you down. She would just break you down. And just, yeah, she was a bitch. She was the one who finally made me quit when she screamed at me over the phone when I had to call in, I had to call in late because of a doctor's appointment. Wait, I thought I had what did I just do? There was one guy there who, outright ableist, and I have several people who could back me up on this. Some of the other employees there will also, comment on, he would refuse to make, what's the word? Accommodations. Refuse to make accommodations for multiple disabilities. I even heard horror stories about him from a Petco employee after I left PetSmart and started working at Petco. Because, she also used to work at PetSmart as one of the dog groomers. And she was like, yeah, she's now, at that time, she was now working as a pet groomer at Petco. But she was like, yeah, because she basically had come to the store to buy some stuff for her shop. And I was like, and we were talking, because it was early in the morning, not many customers in. And, she was like, oh, you used to work at, PetSmart in the same town too? And I was like, yep. And she was like, did you work with Brendan? And I was like, yeah, I did. And she was like, he was just the worst. I'm like, yeah, he was. Because, this is an older lady. This is a lady, getting up into her 60s. And she's like, I'm physically disabled. And until Brendan, she had been working at that PetSmart for like 10 years. And then Brendan became the manager there. And he's an ableist piece of shit. He will mock you for it. He'll talk about you behind your back. He'll refuse to make accommodations. He's just an all-around asshole. And I'm like, yeah, man. Got people at other locations bitching about him. And then the final terrible manager. I'm gonna say her name too. Her name was Cheyenne, and first of all, she was never in a good mood. It's like, I know it's working retail, you don't have to be in a good mood all the time, but at least for customers sometimes, at least be nice to your employees. That's really hard for you to do, isn't it? No, my biggest complaint, and to this day, I regret not reporting it. I was too scared to at the time. I was like a newly adult. I was way too afraid of getting in huge trouble if she found out it was me. She slapped a kitten in front of me when we were working with the cats in the, cat shelter there. It's a kitten. Kittens bite. He didn't want to go back to his cage. Yes, we're done cleaning. He had to go back to his cage. Kittens are playful. They want their playtime. He nipped. She slapped him across the face. Not even just a light little, hard enough that it could have hurt. And I genuinely just stood there in shock. And this could be past memory fucking with me. I'm pretty sure she was giving me a look of like, oh, if you get on my ass for this. I should have tackled that bitch. I was not as confident a person as I am now. I was a much more afraid person. I was a much more afraid person back in the day. But yeah, I should have said something. That's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't. Because to this day, I think about that, and I'm like, I hope that kitten got adopted out and given to a loving home. Because, yeah, fuck Cheyenne. Cheyenne, if by a 1 in a billion chance you see this, fuck you for that. Fuck you. And she's not working there anymore. All 3 managers I just mentioned, by the time soon after I left, they all, either quit or were fired, or moved, and God, I hope they're all fired. The only good manager, the only good one, he was really sweet, kind of just generally pretty chill, had the employees' best interest in mind, took good care of the animals. His name was Kevin. He's the only one who stayed. I think since now he's changed locations, but Kevin was the only good one. Anyways, that's my PetSmart rant of the day. Again, I think its biggest downfalls for my experience working there were it was a big giant warehouse, lots of more stuff to manage, and shitty managers. And then, you know, both PetSmart and PetSmart, but okay, I can work. Both PetSmart and Petco are big pet companies, and I have my inherent gripes with that already. Definitely, I see, you know, kind of on a store-to-store scale, some stores take way better care of the pets than others, which is unfortunate. I also apologize, I haven't been able to follow chat because I've been babbling so much. Oh. Oh my god, yeah! Should have slapped that guy across his face. What the fuck? Your own dog in front of you. Oh yeah, okay, good. Yeah. Poor Cosmo. Oh. Good lord. Yeah, I'm glad you never let him back. Piece of shit. Yeah, people who treat children and animals in such a regard should never see the light of day. And it's like, I wish that was a common opinion, but there are still like bastards out there who will get mad at you for stating the obvious like that. Yeah. Shovel. Anyways, on to a lighter note. In general, I do like sorting things, so, you know, I have been applying to, you know, retail positions as usual, but if I can score something that's, you know, that's something I already know I'm good at, and isn't retail, definitely getting out for that. The guy sitting behind the counter right now is like, this bitch would actually work and not, you know, complain about previous jobs. I'm sorry, Mr. Man. Take the drill. Wait, oh, wait, I can do this, guys. Yes, okay. Let's take this wrench. Me when I don't focus. It's wrenching season.
Me when I'm the yapper.
Okay, got a drill now over here. Yeah, I wish everyone, including myself, be able to get a job, but also to not have to, like, tolerate bullshit in the workplace, which unfortunately most people do, because it's like, you tolerate it or you don't have a job, which is the depressing reality of capitalism. But, yeah. At least I got retail experience. I do gotta say my last retail position, which was a seasonal position, you know, I gotta say, I expected a lot worse going in. It was actually pretty good. I had a good time working there, which is more I can say for a lot of places. What am I doing? Okay, I have a shovel. Well, what am I doing? Okay, I have a shovel, what am I doing? Yes, I want to take the hammer. Okay. It's like, what am I doing? Drill. There we go. Me when I actually pay attention. Manifesting, yes! Summoning circle now, guys. Guys, everyone, I'm not kidding. Everyone hold hands. I'm gonna summon good working positions for all of us. One more drill. Yeah, I hope so too. You deserve a... You know, everyone deserves a place that will, you know... What the fuck am I doing? Okay, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna finish up this little mini game and then say what I want to say, because I'm just I don't think I can even talk. My one-track mind, you're seeing it firsthand. So, there we go. God damn. Alright. Take a shovel, please. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god. Dude, I'm fighting your dad. Because if I met if I met that employee, I would be so happy. I'd gush right alongside him. Be nicer to employees. You know, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a few employees be really kind of grumpy or outright rude to me. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Especially when that person is a retail employee. They're probably dealing with so much shit on the daily for not high enough pay. You know, of course there's a chance you might catch them at a grumpy moment. And use that energy you could have being angry and bitching at them to instead appreciating, you know, friendly, helpful employees who will go out of their way to help you and recommend things. Recent update. Yeah, that man sounds so sweet. Like, good lord. Yeah. Like, I will say, you know, even working in retail, not to brag, but my first week working at my most, you know, recent position, which was the seasonal position I mentioned, I gotta be honest, at the end of my first week working there, the owner of the store literally told me, hey, you got a really good review on the company website, congrats. I just told you, you know, said you were, you know, friendly and helpful and kind of just outgoing. And I'm like, that's what I try to do, kind of, not even just as an employee, but just as a person. And, you know, I don't think people should be required to be as outgoing as I am. A lot of people are genuinely really introverted, or are only extroverted because they feel they have to be, otherwise, you know, maybe their default resting expression could be complained about as a bitch face or whatever. Like, you know, people are so wildly different in every sense of the word, and just expecting people to all act a certain way, especially as employees, is just stupid. Like, right, you don't want people to be outright rude or nasty to you. That's an entirely different thing. What? No, I didn't mean to. Yes. That's an entirely different thing. But just acknowledging that not everyone operates the same way you do is just basic awareness of that. Basic awareness of that people are different. No, I didn't mean to do that. Look at me go. And you know, we could all work on that, myself included. There we go. Wrench goes here. Oh, I think we're almost finished. I can guarantee you, if I don't know this for sure. Actually, this is one thing with the game I don't know. I have a funny feeling if we come back here on 2 days left, all these are going to be scrambled up again. The experience with busy store employees, talk with them. Mickey's in the back with a baseball bat. True. Better vibe. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Customer service people deserve so much better treatment all around. Shall never deny. I will forever be angry about, you know, the customer is always right in matters of taste. That's the part people omit. And it does suck because when you work retail, you kind of have to abide by that, because the customer, if they complain, you're the one who gets in trouble, no matter how shitty they're being. And it's just this, it's unfair, and unfortunately, you have to abide by it. I could talk about, you know, again, this last season position. Again, really good work experience overall. I did deal with some pretty shitty. I think in the past, I would have had a much harder time about some of the people I encountered with my last job. Again, I did not used to be as confident of a person, not much less in public, as I am now. I would say overall, I still am pretty sensitive in public sometimes. I think I just mask it a lot better. But there were two instances I could talk about with my last job, which overall job experience was great. The majority of customers, it was a big store. I dealt with like many customers per day, and like the vast majority of them were all wonderful. Occasionally would have some more rude or just kind of bitchy customers, and I would say like 3 max customer interactions that were really bad. But at least, you know, the people I was working with were understanding enough to let me, like, go, you know, take a breather, take a 5, go get some water. And just kind of, you know, I think one of the most important things for me is having developed that backbone where I can go get some water, take a breather, kind of, you know, bury that anger for now and decide I'll deal with it later. Just let me finish my shift and then I can go home and, you know, like, bitch to my friends, like, let me tell you about what just happened. Like, you know, even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Anyways, let me tell you about a customer that put their hands on me, and that it wasn't as intense as it probably sounds. It was intense enough. It scared me really bad to the fact that I had to go to the back and calm down. And when I told, you know, the HR manager what happened, she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, people should not be doing that." It was this older man and woman who I was managing the self-checkout station, so, you know, you've got your actual cashiers that check out items, and you got your, you know, self-checkout stations, and, you know, there's always at least one person who, you know, monitors and kind of oversees anything in case there's an issue with the system, or people have a question, or in general, I would usually kind of lurk around there and clean and walk over if someone needed me. But this older couple come up and they are like, they kind of call me over because one of the items they wanted to pay for required an ID scan. You know, I think it was like a medication or something. And with ID scans, you know, you basically have to, you know, you have to take they'll give you their ID, you look it over, make sure, you know, kind of from a brief glance, everything looks correct, then you'll flip it over and scan it with the kind of handheld thing at the register. But they called me over and were like, you know, do we have to do an ID thing for this? And I'm like, yes, it says right there on, I didn't say this out loud, it says right there on the screen, you know, see employee for ID check. And so, like, they're kind of, I don't get entirely what's going on. They seem really paranoid about this, but, like, they're kind of talking to each other, and the lady finally holds out her ID to me, and I'm like, okay, thank you, and I take it, and I turn it over, and I'm about to scan it, right? That's policy. The husband, this older man, lunges forward, grabs my wrist, and yanks it out of my hand. So, it was very brief, not super intense, he didn't do anything else. But you do not do that in the workplace. I am a short person. I am like 5'4". For a number of reasons, I do not like it when adult men I do not know, are handsy with me, even in the most innocent way. It just, it makes me uncomfortable at least. And just, again, it was very quick. It was like a minor thing in the long run. Again, some people might hear this and be like, oh, that's not, like, why you're overreacting about this. I'm just saying, from my position as an employee at working here, and as a older man much taller than me, you know, because I didn't know what he was doing at first. Like, in that split second he lunges, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What's he about to do? And luckily he only grabbed my wrist to yank it away, but still, like, dude. It freaked me out bad enough that, like, after... Yeah, exactly. I definitely did jolt, and, like, I wasn't really talking to them after, and, because, like, they decided just not to get the medication, because they were so... Both of them were so paranoid about having an ID scanned. They were like, we don't want it scanned into the system, and it's like, that's... just rubbing my temples. I get it, if you're paranoid, don't touch me. They just ended up not buying it. They bought everything else, didn't buy that one thing. Exactly, why are you putting your hands on me, regardless of how minor it may be? After that, I basically kind of asked one of the employees nearby, can you, like, cover me for, like, 5? I need to go breathe. Because I was, like, physically shaky after that. I was like, why did he do that? And that's when I went back, got some water, and kind of sat down for a bit, and my you know, our HR manager was nearby, and she was like, are you alright? And I told her what happened, and she was like, that is not okay. He should not have done that. That's not okay in the slightest. I was like, oh my god. But the one other time I can think of, it wasn't anything like physical by any means. It was technically twice while working there, I got called. Well, the first time I was called slow by someone, which, even as far back as working at Petco, I've had assholes describe me as slow, which is a thinly veiled way to say, you know, a very nice way of calling me the R word. I will say it was a first for me at working at the seasonal position. I did have someone basically call me the R word very briefly and quickly when I had kind of turned away back to the register. And, you know, again, I wish I had thought of something clever to say quick enough. We anytime that happens, you know, that's common experience. I was just like, I think I just nodded and gave him a look. Because I was like, I was shocked at the audacity. I'm like, brother. And again, it's at a point now where I can laugh about it. Like, years ago, I would have taken it a lot harder. But this is an asshole stranger who I have no relation to and probably will never see again. It's more telling on him than me. It's like, goddamn, dude. Goddamn. Again, sadly, I'm not... Being called the R word is nothing new to me. I was called that growing up many a time. But... Something we need from here? Probably not. Still. The amount of arguments I get with felt. Many of those are at work, would be at work for me too. Again, these customers I described, vast majority of customers there were lovely, wonderful people, and would especially be patient, especially when I was new at the job. And would, I mean, there was this old lady who was so kind. Like, I was clearly having, you know, a harder day. I was dealing with some nausea when I woke up, which, you know, nausea tends to spike my anxiety upwards, especially when interacting with people, but she was so sweet. She literally, like, told me, like, I think I was, like, I was basically trying to, like, read off a bunch of, like, stuff about the product she was buying for her, because she had asked, and she actually told me, hey, slow down, breathe, it's okay. And I was like, bless your soul, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Again, sorry, I'm hardly playing the game here, but... Yeah, yeah, it's like, I can see how people would have mixed feelings on that. Okay, we're gonna get to this soon. First, I want to kind of look around. See, I'm used to being misgendered on the daily. I did have a pronoun pin that said they, them, but I'm gonna be honest, I get she, her so much in my daily life that, unfortunately, it's something I just kind of grown to. Not necessarily used to, but I would waste so much energy by, like, correcting people, and even then, I don't want to call attention to myself like that, because you never know how people are gonna act about it. When people call me ma'am, I kind of just don't really register it. I'm like, at least they're being polite. At least they're not being outwardly rude to me. Oh god, no, listen, arguing with Trumpies and people on the right, and just, it is such an energy drain. It's like, don't waste your time with them. If they're coming at you, that's another thing, like, deal with that, but don't waste your valuable time and valuable, like, sanity arguing with people who will never respect you and have no respect for anyone, basically, probably not even themselves. Yeah. Just, yeah. It's pointless, and I think something should definitely be called out, because, you know, often with these kind of people, they'll go very far with it, and certain things need to be called out. Even if not on the spot, then, like, later to someone who can deal with it. But, yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with that. I did hear, like, when I came back from my lunch break, that an issue had happened with a customer threatening violence to the customer service section, and I felt so bad. It was, wait, hold on, I'm trying to remember the incident, because I wasn't there. I was, like, either on lunch break or on one of my breaks. But a customer had gotten, oh, I remember why. These drive-ups, the system that kind of handles, like, drive-up orders and pickup orders had gone down, and this customer had gotten so bent out of whack because of it, they had gone to the customer service station, like customer help, to complain, and got so worked up, refused to leave the store, and was actually threatening violence. And I think they finally walked out on their own, but like security was there and everything. It was like, oh my god. People making absolute fools, unlikable assholes out of themselves for everyone to see in public. Like, oh, my brain hurts. How do you do that? Oh my, at a bar. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I'm rubbing my temples on his behalf. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's wild. Basil. I think the story I wanted to tell was, it was one of those brought back a machete. Holy shit, girl, I want to sit down with your granddad and just have him tell me so many of these stories. Some people I can believe it. It's scary, but I can believe it. My god. Yeah, I'm very thankful that during my seasonal position there, I didn't have to deal with anything physical other than that one dude who grabbed my wrist. Like, that just... Because the scary thing is, like, a lot of the times customers are so angry that they're just bluffing. But unfortunately, there's always the chance that they aren't, and it will get that crazy, and... Yeah, I'm glad I was never a part or a witness to any of that. Sorry, the story I was thinking of before was, we don't knock on these houses while I talk. The story I was thinking of before, it's a weird story because an incident, well, okay, I would say with me it was less of an incident. A customer interaction happened with me, and then later that day, a similar interaction happened, but in a negative way with two different people for my coworker friend. It was like early that morning. I was having a rough morning. Again, I was just dealing with, medical issues as usual, and it would make some mornings pretty rough. Especially, I would work really early shifts, like 7 in the morning. And, kind of, starting up I was working, one of the actual cash registers, and, kind of just starting up for the day. These two young women, come up, they're early in the morning buying some stuff. And, so it's this young woman and her friend, couldn't have been much older than me. And, sorry. And I'm trying to remember exactly. What I remember most is that this young woman, here, yeah, I'm gonna wait till this text off screen. Okay, because I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I had asked about it because I heard her, like, talking about prayer or something, or if she, off the bat, had asked, hey, can we pray for you? And sometimes when people ask that, I squint my eyes. You really have to kind of go with your gut when it comes to someone asking that. In this case, I think they had been talking about something related prior, and I'm pretty sure I had asked about some. I think I remember what it was. I think I had asked what church they go to, just because they had mentioned it was in the city I live in, and it was like, oh, I wonder if it's my parents' church. But I think we just somehow got onto a religious subject because of that, innocent enough. And I think that's when, like, this young woman had asked, like, hey, it was really innocent. That's the point I'm trying to make. Sometimes it's not so innocent, but in this case it really was. She was like, I've just, gone on my break, and, I think, I want to pray more for people, just, to wish them well, basically. And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And, she and her friend, kind of both bow, and they, and I think she said in particular, is there anything going on in your life you would like me to pray about? And I was like, yeah, and I think I told her just kind of, stuff I was going through currently, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really told many people this just because, religion is a divisive subject for everyone, I get it. But I think I said something like, I have a lot of friends, especially, here at the end of the year, who are really going through a lot of stuff in their, IRL lives, especially with friends and family, and, I know many people are going through losses. I was like, if you could pray for me and also for, my friends and loved ones. And so, they both did, and prayed. And, out of respect, I would bow my head too, because, it's just a respect thing. Yeah. It's I have a lot of feelings on religion as a whole, but also just less religion and more just, like, believing in a higher power. Like, I feel like those two need to be talked about as more separate things sometimes. Entire, whole, long, complicated subject. Not gonna get into it all right now, but either way, I really appreciated these two kind young women just basically being like, complete strangers being like, hey, I hope life is going well for you, and if there are things you want, me to pray to the God I believe in about, for safety and, security for you. I was like, I really appreciate that. I needed that this morning. Like, just in general. It was nice to, like, have a stranger care enough to pray for me on the spot. And afterwards, I was touched off. I basically said, is there anything, I could pray for you, like, later when I have, a quiet moment. And she was like, yeah, she was basically saying, I'm trying to remember if she was from the area at all. But, I admittedly feel bad. I did go home and pray later that day for both her and her friend. Again, this was last year. I can't quite remember what it was about. But I was so touched by the end. Again, I needed that in my morning. And I was like, is it right if I hug you? And she was like, sure. And I went right around the cash register and hugged her. It's like, bless her soul. Yeah, bless both her and her friend. Again, it was like, it's even less about the religious aspect, but just a stranger caring. Stranger making the effort to care. Yeah. But what's even more uncanny about this, though, not uncanny on her behalf, because the next two customers I'm about to talk about, it wasn't two customers, it was just one customer. The next customer I'm about to talk about, I didn't see what happened, I heard from my coworker, and it was a completely different woman. This is a completely different woman I'm about to talk about. Probably about an hour later, like, right before my first break, my friend, my coworker, comes over to me. Or, no, I had gone behind the customer service desk, because she was working there, and I was just grabbing some stuff. I'm yapping, I'm sorry. I'm bad at recounting things, because I ramble a lot. But, she's looking a little, I don't know, she's seemed a little on edge, or kind of off-put, and I'm like, hey, is everything okay? She's like, yeah, I don't think you were around when it happened, but I was, kind of monitoring the self-checkout station, and this woman, had been, like, standing kind of, she'd been standing at, like, the end of the registers, not buying anything, hadn't even just bought anything, but was just staring at me, and came over to me at random, came right up to me, and said something along the lines of, I'm trying to remember how she described it. It was like, I'm gonna pray for you because you look like the kind of person who needs it. Definitely not like, it was much more judgmental, I think, was the phrasing. Just out of random, you look like the kind of person who needs it. And my friend was like, lady, is it because I have red hair? Because my friend has dyed red hair and piercings, and I don't know. And it's like, I was like, oh my god, was that the lady who came up to me earlier? She's like, no, this is a completely different lady. I saw the two ladies who came up to you earlier, and they were genuine sweethearts. No, this was a completely different lady who came up to me out of nowhere and was basically like, you look like the kind of person who needs to be saved. And I was like, that is so bizarre. Yeah, literally, you need Jesus. You have red hair. I think I literally made that joke, red hair and pronouns. It is just so bizarre to me that in the span of like an hour and a half, I had two genuinely sweet religious people come up to me and pray for me, and then like an hour later, a judgmental religious asshole come up to my friend and be like, you need prayer, you need saving. And I'm like, damn, I wish the two ladies that approached me had approached you as well, because what the fuck? Legit, I'm like, yeah, I'm so sorry. It's literally religious, like the two opposite sides of the religious spectrum speedrun. Anyway, thanks for letting me yap about that. It's like, this day I'm like, that's because I'm praying for you to get more trans. I'm praying for you to continue being trans and happy with yourself. That's what I'm praying for. Amen. Yeah, and again, it's like I have my own thoughts and experiences with religion and spirituality. And I got... Good. No, listen. You know, on occasion, I'll see Christian fanatics in public. It's like, who are you converting by doing that? It's definitely like trying to scare you into conversion, but everyone knows at this point that if someone is telling you go to God or go to hell, that is not a person worth giving any of your time. Converting these nuts! Converting these nuts grabs balls. Googie! Yeah. Again, I have religious trauma myself. I would say I'm quite spiritual. I am religious, but less infatuated with religion as a concept. I have very complicated feelings on that. But I would consider myself spiritual and somewhat religious. But even then, I think it's also very important to be critical about the abuse from nasty religious people. And also corruption in, like, the church and stuff. I mean, any religion has its corruption, right? And it's sad, but I guess my personal belief is that I don't want to be too quick to brush off just any religious person, especially those who have actually been kind and understanding towards me. But yeah, that's my take. Again, it's like, I wish those two ladies had also talked to my friend, because they were genuinely so kind. Yeah, and it's like, you know, I was raised Lutheran, that's what my parents are, and I left the church, a number of years ago, but the actual, like, physical congregation that I grew up in, I'm still on very, you know, overall, very good terms with, just because these are people who have literally watched me become openly queer, and, like, you know, openly left-leaning on so many things, and they still love me to bits, and will, you know, sometimes I will visit church just to, like, catch up with people, and they'll see me, and they'll get so excited and run over and hug me. And, like, you know, I love these people. They've known me since I was a toddler. Speaking of virgins, I love the Scientology raid videos. Did you see the one with Gru and the Minions? I've been, like, playing that on repeat. I love it so much. Genuinely pinnacle of, like, humanity. I love the Scientology speedruns. I gotta say, something I am glad about is how my parents, and my dad especially, are, you know, they're both very religious, but they're not the science-denying kind, which I'm very grateful about, because my dad is very much a science guy. Me and my dad are both, and my mom are all of the strong opinion that science is very much real and should not be tossed aside, and my personal opinion is that I think science further proves God, and I feel like denying science is denying a part of God. That's my opinion. My dad is Bill Nye! Oh, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Let's go talk to Gruff Guy. Gruff Guy! Hey, Gruff Guy!
Hey, kids!
Okay. But, yeah, my dad and I are nerds, and recently, one of my dad's biggest, one of his biggest kind of, you know, nerd obsessions lately has been, geology, and especially the study of, like, continental plates. My dad is a nerd, but so am I. My dad is a nerd who had a smaller nerd because of me. So, so, like, we've been taking a lot of hikes lately in the woods near my place, but, yeah, exactly, he passed on the nerdism, he also passed on the ADHD, we later found out, because both me and my sister have ADHD. My mom does not have ADHD, my dad very likely does. Oh, don't worry, Gruff Guy, you got this. But something my dad and I will often talk about, because basically he Oh, I have so many things I want to talk about, but I feel like I can't talk about quick enough because this is me when I get so excited. I want to talk about 5 different things at once. My dad listens to this podcast, I'll start with. It is a podcast by this guy named Nick Zentner, and you can actually find him on YouTube, Nick Zentner. He is a geologist specifically around Pacific Northwest geology, especially in Washington. I believe he does these things called like basically pop-up talks, pop-up geology lectures, where kind of like maybe 4 or 3 days in advance, usually around Washington or Oregon or whatever area. Yeah, okay, Squeak, you're right, because I was getting into this because basically like the day before my birthday, it's like kind of an early birthday present to me. Dad took me with him to drive out east to eastern Washington to this place called Dry Falls, which is like this giant canyon. Kind of, I think it's past Ellensburg. Sorry, I know I'm technically giving a lot of away of where I live by kind of mentioning all these Washington locations, but I'm not giving away the city I live in. Dry balls, dry bones, dry bones. No, it's a dried up canyon. Actually, no, not completely dried up. There is a lake at the bottom. Not nearly as big as, like, the Grand Canyon. Nowhere near as big as that, but still. Big fucking canyon with a giant lake at the bottom. And my dad took me there, day before my birthday, to basically attend literally just a lecture by the side of the canyon, by Nick Zentner. Because he'll basically just post on his YouTube, like, hey, I'm gonna be, giving a lecture at this area in the next few days. Whoever wants to can show up. And I swear, I was probably... the youngest people there were me and, like, a kid who looked about a teenager. Everyone else was, like, over 40. But it's like, that's why I think it's important to, like, get more, like... I feel like I hope to see more, people my age and, in their 30s and 20s interested in, like, geology and stuff like this, especially in their local areas. Yeah, it was such a cool lecture. He was especially it kind of tapped into one of my current interests, which is not completely, but anyone who's been talking to me lately is one of my big special interests is ancient zoo paleontology. So not quite into that, but still was talking about stuff that was like at least at least like 30,000 to like 180,000 years ago in Washington State. Like what could have created the curvature of this canyon. It was really cool. Oh, hi Crow. What's up? Sorry, I've been yapping. A new mascot! I smile. Did you send it to me on Discord? Because if so, I am opening my eyes to take a look-see. Yes. Okay, I'm got my phone right here. Also, good news. The Kirby Watch starts at 7 EST, so I got 3 more hours. Wait, no, hold on. I got 2 more hours. But let's see if I can go 1 more hour, because that would make a roughly 3 hours. That'd be good. Let me see. Oh my god! Oh my god, I love them. I love this thing. Jelly! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, that makes me so happy. My Splatoon soda is also named Jelly. Or at least I renamed it to Jelly. But yours is an actual jellyfish. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, some of you can't see it, but I swear, this is the cutest little mascot ever. I love this thing. See, I'm a sucker in general for the trope of characters having, like, jellyfish hoods. Like, that is a top-tier trope, and nothing can convince me otherwise. Yeah, let me... Here, I'll have to, like, send it to myself to pull up on stream, but let me get to that in a sec. I didn't realize this stream was gonna have so little of me playing Omori in it, but I'm not complaining. Let me make that clear. I'm not complaining. I'm having fun. I hope everyone else is having fun too. Alright. Save image? Come on. Save. Yeah, we were vibing. Done. Come on, just send. There we go. Hope my computer doesn't shit itself when I open up Firefox here. Oh! Hello? Why is my Firefox pulling up? Oh, here we go. That's why. Hide. Nope. Wrong one. Okay, where are we at? We're not. There we go. Okay. Oh! Sherlock! A visit from the dipster. Alright, sorry about that. Just wanted to be able to pull up my email without, you know, showing it off to everybody. Here we are. Download. And now let me grab an image. Add new source. Browse. Free moth email. Email me here. Here we go. Open. Whoop! You get a full screen of it. This is Crow's new mascot we were talking about. God, I love jellyfish characters. I love her so much. Email 50 boba tea coupons. Yahoo! I love this thing. I'm excited to see what you do with her. Oh, I love it even more when the tentacles like come down so far. It's so good. Oh, I love that. Did you have a name yet, or are you just... Oh, wait. You just told me. Jelly. I am but a fool. I like how you spelled her name, because I also spell my Splatoon Sona's name like that, with an I. It's gonna be the new Spider Cat, Spider Jelly. I love that. Thanks for showing us. Oop, there we go. And there we go. Ooh, stop. Oh, yes! Oh, this is gonna be real fun. I feel like I should go back to playing a little more of the game here. Just trying to think of what else I can do. I know there are other houses I can visit, but I just want to kind of get in as many interactions with real world NPCs as I can. Sorry, I'm starting to trip over my words more. That's what happens when my mouth gets dry and my sinuses get congested. I don't know what it is, but when I talk a lot, my sinuses really just do start to get really congested. Ooh, thoughts on the new Tamagotchi Life game? I have it. I've been playing it. I really like it. Definitely a lot more stuff than the previous one. There are some things that they added that I feel like aren't necessary in the fact that like I just feel like it doesn't add much to the game, but they did add quite a ton. Oh, here we go. New scene. Real quick. There are a few things I missed from the previous game, but it's mostly like just little like sound cues and things I'm nostalgic about. I've been having a lot of fun designing my island. You know, designing Miis. I love how creative you can get with the Miis now, and I love all that they've finally added like more like, you know, noses, mouths, hairstyles. So happy about all of that, because especially with hairstyles, there was just such a lack of diversity with a lot of the hairstyles for so long, and it's just been really fun. I could geek out about it all day. Someone you should talk to about it is my partner Grub, because they are the Mii guy. They are the Mii guy, and they have been wanting this for so long. Like, I keep telling them, this new Tomodachi game was made for you, because you have wanted this for so long, and they are not disappointed. They've got a huge island, and so they've been playing it non-stop, practically. Yeah, it is. I did not expect for the island itself to have so much customization, but it's really fun, and it's fun that more emphasis is being put on like the Mii's interactions with each other and their relationships. Wait, don't go, please. I'm trying to remember my voices. Sorry, dude, I can't help you. You're on your own. Uh-oh. There's some commotion going on over there. Let's check it out. This ain't none of my business. If you got beef with her, then talk to her yourself, you creep. I'm begging you. Just ask her to give it back. She won't listen to me. Wait. Is that? That's Basil! Leave him alone, you bully! Huh? Who's there? It's Omori. Oh, it's just Kel. Oh, it's Burley. Why don't you mind your own business? Well, why don't you go bother someone else, Kimberly. Well, aren't you acting all high and mighty? You don't make the rules around here. What's going on over there? Whew, I need to take a break soon at least, because my throat's starting to go. Kim Kardashian, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Could be for real, though. Peak character design. Oh, hey, Aubrey. This nerd Kel just showed up and thinks he can boss me around. Let's show him what's what. I cannot keep a consistent voice for Kim right now. Oh, boy. I'm gonna have to change up my Aubrey voice. Kel, what do you want? This is like, I swear to God. Stop messing with Basil. How could you? We used to be friends, don't you remember? Tell her, Sonny. Sonny's here? I didn't really change Kel's voice, so I don't really need to change Aubrey's, but I don't know. I feel like there's enough of a difference. Wow, it really is you. It's been a while, but you haven't changed a bit. How long has it been since you left your house? 3 years? Maybe 4? Must have been nice to live in your own little bubble. Watch it, Aubrey. You don't know what he's been through. Whatever. Aubrey, please, listen to me. We gotta fight. Hey, stop that! Leave it alone, Kel. This isn't your problem. What the heck is wrong with you, Aubrey? Sonny! Come on, we gotta do something! Are you guys really picking a fight? Sure, why not? The two of you against me, how's that sound? Come at me! We'll take on the both of you! Oh shit! Kids fighting in the park with a lethal weapon! Okay, I gotta go blow my nose real quick because it's genuinely making it a little hard to talk. I will be right back. Sure, that's muted. I just realized I've been muted. That's my bad. Nope. I was talking here to myself, apparently. Oopsie. Okay, moving on from anything I said previously, because none of that picked up. Is that a knife? Oh, boss fights, no commentary. You're so right. Oh. Okay, well... little did Sunny know. This wasn't a fantasy anymore. He's not in a dream anymore, and he just genuinely attacked a former childhood friend with a knife. Oh, shoot! Aubrey, are you okay? You're hurt! I'm fine! No, you're not! You're bleeding! Come on, we gotta get you out of here! Ugh! I'll get you back for this! Well, awkward. Yeah, what do you even do? Yeah, I kind of, they don't really ever elaborate on it. I wonder how deep, like, the cut was. I mean, just the fact that it's a knife at all is disturbing.
Whoa, that was about to get really messy. Good thing you had your knife there, or we would have... Wait a sec! Give me that!
Kel took away your steak knife. Probably for the best.
You shouldn't be carrying things around like this, Sonny. That's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean... To be fair, Aubrey was carrying a bat with nails in it. Also, to be fair, she wasn't using it. All her attacks on Kel were headbutts. But still, carrying around a potentially lethal weapon like that is... Even if it's for intimidation, you're still carrying it around in a public park. So, nobody wins here.
Aubrey's really changed since you last saw her. Her and her new friends have been nothing but trouble. Poor Basil. Let's check if he's okay.
As someone who lives in Britain, you guys don't care. Oh, that reminds me of a Twitter post I once saw where it was like... It was about Silent Hill, and it was like... It was saying something like... You know, I love Silent Hill, because... It was like comparing it being, like, always, like, rainy and misty outside, and, like living in Britain, it's always rainy and misty outside, and foggy, and people are rude and uncomfortable, and there are monsters about, and you have to fend off attacks with knives, and then you go home and play Silent Hill. It was something like that. I thought, like, Silent Hill takes place in, like, Maine or something, or Massachusetts, I can't remember. Either way. That's fair. It's up to you. If it's spoilers for what game? Silent Hill?
Hey, Basil. How you doing?
Oh, for Omori. I know the ending. I think a lot of people here know the ending. I guess I just want to be... I know I've, like, you know, skirted around the topic before in these VODs, but... I'm trying to be a little careful to not, like, outright talk explicitly about the ending, just in case. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and DM me? Sorry.
I'm fine. Thank you. Kel. I don't know if you noticed, but Sunny's here too. Say hi, Sunny.
Hi, Basil.
Oh. Hey, Sunny. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Woohoo! What a happy reunion!
Or something.
So, did you want to hang out with us today?
I'm sorry. I'd love to, but... I should probably head home.
Hi, Squidward. Huh, really? Are you sure?
My grandma hasn't been feeling too well lately.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let us at least walk you home. It's been so long since we've all hung out.
Oh, alright then. Thank you. Okay, well... party of 3! Weren't you guys just gonna drop... Yes, sorry. I do love his little, like, hair clip. Hair flower, hair... You know, I want to say it's an actual flower, but I feel like it's a hair clip because it's gonna wilt eventually, you know? Is it this one? No, I think it's down here. Honestly, this house is a vibe. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be so real, Izzy would live here. It's got a green roof, and that's her whole thing. Thanks for walking me home.
No problemo. If you ever need anything from me, just ask, okay? We'll catch you later, Basil.
Okay. Poor thing. Me and the chronic anxiety. Gotta feel. Wait, please don't go! Basil is Izzy core, and I mean that in a good way, not a bad way. But for my darling girlfriend Izzy's sake, I don't want her to have the same issues that Basil goes through, because oh my god, that's a lot to live with. I mean, I'm so sorry. I actually have a favor to ask.
Anything, Basil. What do you need?
Well, you see, something important was taken from me. When we used to be friends. Do you remember how I used to take pictures of everyone?
Of course I remember. Those photos meant everything to you.
Right. Well, Aubrey. She took my photo album and...
Aubrey stole your photo album?!
Well, she won't give it back.
What a scumbag! Don't you worry about a thing, Basil. Me and Sunny got you covered.
Okay. Thank you.
By the way, about what you said before, we're still friends. I want you to know that, okay?
Okay. Cal, that's what I was thinking. One of my favorite Omori playthroughs is by a YouTuber named Johnny Awesome, and I remember after reading the line, after he read the line out loud, "What a scumbag!" He was like, "Here's your knife back, Sonny." Well, I'll see you later. Poor guy.
Come on, Sonny. There's no time to lose. We got a Phobo album to find. Let's check Faraway Park for clues.
Alright, and now I can explore more of the neighborhood. Oh. Oh, okay, I was like, where'd the sound go? I think the music's just off now. Is it gonna turn back on, though? Hello? Okay, I think it's back. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Gonna probably go for about 30 more minutes, then see how I'm feeling at least, because my throat is starting to get a little rubbed raw. Yeah. Kind of take an assessment in 30 minutes. See, I wanna be able to talk with enough NPCs that I can visit everybody in their own houses. This must be a really, really small town, because, yeah, no other town I can think of where there's a neighborhood where you can just walk into people's homes uninvited. Well, I guess you do kind of have to get friendly and talk to them first, but, like, just kind of whenever you want? I don't know about that. Like, I'm not walking into my next door neighbor's house, no shot. Red glasses lady. Let me tell you a story. I was walking back from Fix-It after making a purchase with my hard-earned money. I remember this lady. I don't know what it is. To me, I feel just the way she talks is like, it's not weird, but it's like she definitely talks in a different mannerism, like the way she arranges her sentences. I was walking back from Fix-It after making a purchase with my hard-earned money. When I looked down, and lo and behold, my brand new garden shears are missing. Yes, it's true. My new garden shears tore a hole open in my plastic bag. Oh, how silly I felt just then. Do you think you could help me find them? There should be somewhere around here. I got you. Yeah, the Gruffman artist, I feel like, I don't know, just the way they kind of arrange their sentences are more casual. The way she's talking is, it's formal in a way I just don't know how to describe it. So I know it's, in order to talk to and be involved in as many NPC quests as you possibly can, you want to, like, go around faraway town, like, as much as you can at all times during the day, because, you know, people have different schedules and will be at different places at different times. But I know we can help out this granny here.
excuse me. Sorry to impose, but you look like some trustworthy people. Do you think you can help me? I need to pick up this week's medication at the pharmacy, but I'm feeling a bit weak at the moment. I usually send my daughter Charlene, but she's not here right now. Would you be so kind as to pick it up for me? Yes. Thank you, children. Just talk to the man at the pharmacy. He'll understand. You got a prescription and an ID card.
That is a lot of trust you're putting into random boys that you don't even know. But, again, must be a very small town where everyone basically knows everyone. Space Bunny! But it was not to be. Oh yeah, no, you're all good, cuz. I get it. Is that, by chance, the garden shears? Is that? Garden shears! Ma'am! Look what we found! The treasure! Praise me. Ah, thank you, boys. I'll be sure to never make such a silly mistake ever again. It's rare to see young boys willing to help a stranger these days. Please feel free to come to my house at any time. You will always be welcome. Will do. Maybe I'll go to her house. I want to make sure I don't forget to, get the prescription, because that's kind of important. I don't want to skip out on that. I think this is kind of where the next quest is, but at least let me do this first. Pharmacy. Since I moved out, I'm no longer as close to my pharmacy as I once was. I mean, not far away, it's still pretty close, but a little more of a drive. Hello. How can I help you? Give the prescription and ID card to the pharmacist. Ah, you're here to pick up some medication. Oh, I know who this is for. I'll bring it right out. You got Granny's medicine. You're picking up her medicine place for daughter today. You're not actually supposed to give out medication like this. Yeah, you're not supposed to. But I usually make an exception for her since she doesn't have a way to come here herself. Again, very small town. Thanks for helping her out. You kids have a nice day. If you ever need bandages, yeah. Let's see what I have on hand right now. I don't know why bandage and first aid kit are under toys, but... Okay, so 4 bandages and 2 first... Okay, that's pretty good. We do need to heal Cal, oh my goodness. Let's use one of these bandages. Heals 50 hearts. Heals 150. I'll use this 1 Cal. I'll use 2 Cal. Let's buy a few more in that case. I feel we'll need them. Yeah, let's get 3. Alright. Let's go back to Granny. I also want to remember to stop by Hobbies before I go. You know what? 1 more fish for the road. I want to feed the cats. Fish. I do like that they won't let you run in the supermarket. Like, no running inside. It's neat. Nice little touch. Let's go talk at least to the Earth Lady. So we can earn some moolah. Any garbage I forgot to grab, though? I should also go back to the Gruff Guy's house, because I actually don't remember if I grabbed the garbage in there or not. Hello, young'uns. I see you have some trash with you. Thanks, I'll be sure to dispose of this properly. Here's $7 for your help. Oh, and actually, even before I do that, I'm gonna save real quick. Yes, I do want to save. Save. Alright. Back to... Okay, first Yellow Bun Granny, give her the prescription, and then into the red-haired lady who I believe is actually Kim and Vance's mom. And I believe... Yes, red-haired lady with the garden shears, that's their mom, and the gruff guy is their dad, I think.
Hello, Granny. Oh, you came back. Excuse me. Thank you so much. You've been a big help. It's nice to see the youth helping us old folks.
That is important. I do think that's important.
You are all welcome to my home anytime. Well, you know what? Let's go see. Granny.
I do like poking around the houses because it's kind of just nice to see, you know, what you can kind of tell a lot by the family or the people living there by what you observe around the house. Wait, no, I wanted to see the photos. Come on. Can I not look at them? Why can't I? I can't. I think it's this keyboard. Jeez. They won't let me look at the photos. Damn it! Okay. Oh well. Awards. A slew of certificates and awards line this wall. This one dates back to almost 20 years. Dang. Bunch of books and magazines. Okay, you know what? This is an old person house. Newspaper, magazines. Yep. Whenever I go to my grandpa's house, on his dining table, there's always like magazines to read about and a lot of crosswords. He's always got a crossword book out. Table for one. Someone here prefers to eat alone. I wonder which... Oh, I think I know which person that is. A basic lamp. A stain. Let's look at the trash. Full of wrappers. Some soda cans. Oh, I love looking at the fridges. Sometimes you can tell you can tell a lot by looking at a person's fridge. Open it. Yogurt, asparagus, and some type of medication. Gotta stay healthy, especially when you're older. Sink. Nope. Ooh, state-of-the-art slow cooker. Perfect for busy or lazy moms, at least as we were in the commercial ones. I need a slow cooker. I recently got a rice cooker from my dad. My dad told me that when he was younger, I think when I was younger at least, he had a rice cooker for years and years. No. That had to be before that. Because my dad loves to cook. He is very much a home cook. But for years, like, before he started cooking a lot, I think it was like when he and my mom were first married, he had a rice cooker for a long time. And he never used it and finally gave it away. And nowadays, you know, ever since I was little and, you know, growing up, and my sister too, he's done so much, you know, cooking as a hobby and, you know, to feed the family, and he loves like Asian food, like from India to Thailand to Korea to Japan to the all Asian food he loves. And, you know, it's, you know, we've got a lot of like Asian grocery stores around here, so a lot of the dishes he makes for like weekly dinner nights will sometimes be Asian or, you know, Asian inspired or whatever. He loves like making Thai curry and that kind of stuff. But his greatest regret now that he started cooking so much, and especially Asian food, is that he got rid of the rice cooker all those years ago. He was like, why? I should have kept it. So I finally, you know, in all these years, he's never gotten another one, even though he's like, I need to. Hello, welcome back, Snick. So recently my landlady was doing a yard sale, and one of the things she was giving away was a rice cooker, and I beeline towards it, and I bought it to give to him. I was like, I finally got you a rice cooker. Finally. I think what we need to do now still is, we still haven't used it because we need to buy a new kind of pot that fits in it, because the old one's kind of chipped. But, yeah, once he does that. Can I look at these? No, I can't. Can I look at these? No. Newspaper with some writing on it. Look, Mom, on the... That's funny. Bunch of mail addressed to Ma. Oh, that's cute. The return addresses are from all over the country. Oh. Well, she's living mostly alone, I guess. Wheelchair. Can I talk to you, ma'am? My Miss daughter is usually so attentive to me. I wonder where she is. She's always been pretty quiet, but she's made a lot of new friends recently. Hope she doesn't forget about me. If I remember right, that youngest daughter, Charlene, is part of Aubrey's gang, which If she's this old and her daughter's that young, I don't know. Yep. Yep. Let's see. I just like exploring. Yeah, let's mail. To Ma. Yeah, it's like... I imagine, like, if you're, you know, living on your own, because you don't have a partner for whatever reason, your kids have moved out. It's like, I sometimes wonder. I wonder about that with my grandpa, because, you know, my grandma died when I was very young, and, you know, he's been living on his own ever since. Thankfully, he's very, you know, he lives very close by to family. And I live literally, like, 5 minutes away from him since I moved out. I live very close by. And my parents always, he always comes over for Sunday night dinner. And it's like, you know, what I'm very glad about my grandpa. I've talked about him a lot. He is 87 now, but he's still super active. This is a very active man, both like physically and just in terms of being involved with the community. And it's like, no wonder he's so healthy. Like, bro is literally more fit than me. He is 87 and he's more fit than me. Yeah, exactly. Very good for him. The one thing, my dad's always trying to get him to eat more, because, you know, my dad cooks, my grandpa doesn't really. Most of what he eats is just kind of simple, like, you know, cooked chicken, and, like, I remember overhearing my dad on the phone with my grandpa, basically telling him, Dad, you need to start eating, what was he saying, you need to eat chicken thigh instead of chicken breast, because that's where all the fat is, you're way too thin. Plus, I think is it chicken thigh or chicken breast that has more fat? Either way, he's saying one's, like, also more tasty than the other. I need to get some, like, chicken breast or thigh from the store, because I like to cut it up and put in some fettuccine alfredo. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go to the store after this, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna cap it off in, like, roughly 20 minutes so I can go to the store and get some lunch. I'm hungry. Oh wait, I need to talk to I forgot about the creepy guy in her basement. Her chud son. I feel so bad for her. Her youngest son is a Reddit moderator. Ugh. His man cave. Ugh. Least favorite NPC.
If you are bolstering why I am so much more pandemic than you are, it's solely due to my philosophy nature. My tenure has led me to the most elephantine discovery of all. Everyone is 100, no, maybe 1,000 years too early a time to comprehend my genius.
Literally, like, bro.
Pithy me no more with your occupancy. You can't perceive anything I interject into your cerebrum anyway.
I hope you don't. I hope on, like, one day left I come down here and there's just a skeleton in place of him. Scariest location of the game, you're so right. You know what's even scarier? Look at this.
Well, yes, that peripheral you put over there is my duly betrothed. I'd appreciate if you kept your optical appendages in their sheaths. She assimilates my confab better than anyone.
Ugh. I hate this guy. Ugh. It must reek in there. Poor Sunny and Kel. Yeah, let's get out of here. What is bro yapping about? Literally, we gotta go. Now let's go. Yes, because the bonsai. Red-haired lady, red glasses lady. I don't remember. Yeah, it's Kim. Rainbow. What do you mean by that? Sugarcane from Minecraft. Work desk. Someone left their planner open. Or is Kim advanced already? Yep. It's their house. Their mom's house, at least. Let's go look at their kitchen! Oh, another slow cooker. Unfinished cup of coffee. Felt that. Actually, toaster. Mom's car. Let's see into the refrigerator. Red. Avocados, eggs, blueberries, and oh, these are all foods I love. I love avocados, I love eggs, I love blueberries, and I literally was eating some grapefruit last night at my parents' house because they bought a big old box of grapefruit. It's so good.
Actually, my mom's car. Actually, my mom's car is also red. My dad's is.
I think it's black. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember which car is which. Oh, wait, I left too soon.
Hello, lady. Snip, snip. Snip, snip, snip. Ah, hi there, you two. I didn't expect you so soon. Look, here. Caring for these bonsai is a hobby of mine. It helps me relieve stress. After this, I'm going to start preparing dinner for my children to advance tonight. They better not be late again. Or else. Snip, 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 snip! Ooh, Subnautica 2. No worries, Nick. Thank you so much for joining. It was really fun having you here. Bye-bye! I've been hearing good things about Subnautica 2. Pan! Hello! Bye, Snack! Bye-bye! We love you too! And hello, Pan! It makes all the fans Dunder Mifflin. That's so funny. Vance Refrigeration. Hello, Pan. How are you? Ooh, I think this. The bonsai everywhere. Alright, everyone go. I gotta take a shit. No spooky demon in here. Kim and Vance's room. Work desk. Coffee. Oh! I love this photo so much. The besties. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty okay. I do gotta say, unfortunately, I am wrapping up the stream at about dot of the next hour. So, like 13 minutes. Been streaming for almost 3 hours. And I'm hungry, and my throat is starting to feel it, so next time I will really try to eat before stream. But, you know, gonna maybe attempt to aim for next Friday. Yeah. 3 hours of me talking, and 3 hours of me yapping. I need to get back to yoga. I used to take yoga classes in high school. That was a while ago. I wonder if I still have my old yoga mat. I'm unsure. Probably just easily buy one at the store, though. Yeah, of course! I'm just happy to see you at all. Yeah. It can be quite relaxing, especially I've been waking up in the morning much earlier than usual, and it'd be nice to do yoga in the mornings when it's still kind of morning light outside. Fortnite stream next week. Oh, I wish. I don't think my PC could take it. It was my street. Let's maybe go kind of do the next rough progression of the story, and then we can call it quits for now. Yeah, here we go. Hey, I forgot Charlene. Looks like Aubrey isn't here. Oh wait, I know you. Your name's Charlie, right? I see you hanging around Aubrey sometimes. You know where she is? ... You know, Charlie, I can tell you're not really the mean type of person. Aubrey took something important from Basil, and we needed to get it back. Is there any way you can help us? ... Lovingly punches tree. Who, what, where, what, and where now? What'd you do that for? Ah, if it isn't Kel and that weird knife guy. Whoops. You sound like you're no match for the great and mighty Angel. Finally, it's time for you to meet your doom! Angel, we don't have time for this. We just want to find Aubrey. Shiver me timbers tree. Do you know where she is? You seek Aubrey, do you? Interesting. I will tell you what I know. But first, you must best me in battle. But battle? But I don't want to punch a kid. You'll be able to lay a finger on me. Come on, let's sick him, Charlie. ...
Dot dot dot. Angel, he has... True, Kel does have the knife now. Kel is in possession of the knife now. Well... Maybe I'll use a bandage on myself real quick. Kel, get him. I don't know if Charlie's gonna do much, so we should probably just target Angel. Or they what is Omori pronouns? I think Charlie, literally, feeling Charlie on, I'm really feeling Charlie on this one. Kel, stab this, or throw a ball at his face. Ha! You surprised me, Kel. You would make a worthy rival for my master. Bro thinks he's living in an anime. Get his ass. Oh wait, no, he's sad now. So why is he so sad? Bruh. Bro's really doing the... Wait. Bro got hit by a kid and was like, oh. Angel is a good name. I'm totally not biased because I have a friend named Angel. No. Angel stiff. You'll pay for this. ... Yeah, we didn't need to do anything to Charlie. Charlie's chill. How could this be? My training was all for nothing. Dead on the floor. Oh, my head hurts. You're the one who started it. You bully! Okay, Angel, it's time to be serious now. We beat you and Charlie, so tell us where Aubrey is. Promise is a promise, I suppose. I will honor my word and tell you what I know. Charlie loses by doing absolutely nothing. The truth is, Aubrey is somewhere in faraway town. Probably. Dang it, Angel. You better not be messing around or else. I told you I'd tell you I know what I know. The truth is, I don't know anything. Angel, you better tell us where she is now. Or else we'll tell everybody about that time you wet your bed at summer camp. Damn. Oh, what? You can't do that! That's cheating! Bro's getting destroyed. Anyway, I really don't know. Maybe you can ask my master, the Maverick. He's the keeper of all knowledge. He told me that himself. The Maverick? Oh no. You mean that weird kid, Mikhail? Don't you dare call him by that name. He would take great offense to that. I see. So it is him. Where can I find the Maverick? He is just a little guy. I'll tell you what I know. But you'll have to fight me first. Or I can tell everyone about that time you... Yeah! Okay, fine, I'll talk. Master went to the fountain at the faraway plaza. He said he was going to meet some girls there for a date or something. Ugh, disgusting. Come on, Sunny, let's go to faraway plaza. I think we're done here. Sounds about right. Sounds about right, ain't it? Well, let's save here. Arrow King Kel. Yes. Well, that sounds a good stopping point here. Let's go back. And yeah. Alright, gonna wrap up here. Let's see. Yep, left off a pretty good point. Yeah, thank you all for joining so much. Again, it really is nice to just, chat with you guys. And, again, like I said at the start, it does mean a lot that you take your time out of your day to come see me be goofy and try to play a game. I'm glad I, finally got back to it after, a month's hiatus. Again, having it end early for me because of internet issues last time was a big bummer. I'll try to, what's next week? I'll see about streaming, next Friday. I'm trying to keep in mind, I think next Friday is the 22nd, and for anyone who knows anything about my current interest right now, the new Pac-Man show also comes out on Friday the 22nd. So, I don't know what time it's gonna drop. It'll be I'm assuming it's a one episode, the first episode release. I don't know when probably shouldn't like take too much out of my schedule to watch, but I'll keep that in mind just in case. So, gonna cross fingers, aim for next week. But yeah, thank you to everyone who joined. And yeah, there is a new Pac-Man show. I don't know if did I talk about it in the server with you and Squeak. I talked about something somewhat Pac-Man because I remember Woob was chiming in on that. I'm still so sad that I was in Woob's area the other day, but she was at work, so I couldn't say hi to her. Anyways, yes, new Pac-Man show. I would love to ramble about it if ever given the chance. I'm kind of tapping my fingers together evilly now. Yeah, again, gonna aim for next week. Continue Omori. Yeah, and I should probably hop off here so I have time to go to the store, get some very late lunch, for Kirby. But yeah, I will talk to you all later. You all have a great rest of your day, and I'll be around. So take care, everybody. Thank you again. Bye-bye!